Welcome, Taurus, Gemini, Cuspers. This is your February 12th through the 29th reading. This is for anyone born from the 19th through the 24th. Okay. And welcome to my channel. This is the first time I've ever done the Taurus Gemini reading. So I'm just now getting started on doing cusp readings. So let's see what's going on with you. And welcome back to any of my subscribers. And welcome anyone new. So let's see. We have 8 of Swords, upside down, 4 of Wands, and we will get an Oracle card over here. Move this over a little bit. And we will clarify on this to see exactly what's going on with you. We have Love Begins. Nice. Nice. That's great, since Valentine's Day is coming. How nice is that? 2 more days and the love day is here, right? So try to get these readings out for you as fast as possible in case they do resonate with Valentine's Day. Okay. So let's see what we got here. One more shuffle. Right there. So we have the Victory and the 6 of Swords in the present. This is your present energy, what you're thinking, what your emotions are, and this is what's going on. And then we have in the near past, we have the Judgment. In the near future, we have the Ace of Pentacles upside down and the Hermit upside down. Ooh, feeling kind of cold. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. So looks like we've got some victory going on in the present here. Of course, this Judgment is what pretty much puts you in this energy, right? Because the past has a lot to do with how we feel in the present, right? So, excuse me, this near past is usually not more than a month, okay, in my readings. I don't like to go too far back. And then, of course, if it's longer than that for you, then, you know, that would resonate with you, however that is. But most of mine don't go back more than a month. So, okay, so we have the 8 of Swords over here, sitting in your head, okay, coming out of your head. See if you're either having a resolution or you're taking things really serious. Okay, so you're either having a resolution about the 4 of Wands. Okay. So it looks like you might have been hurt in a relationship. Something's hurting. Right. May have been some arguments. Okay. But you're determined to heal from this. So that's a good thing. And that's because you want this love begins, right? You want the love begins again. Okay, so no matter that you may have been hurt in the past, okay, you're determined to heal and overcome this pain that you're feeling, right? And so, you know, you feel there's hope and promise before this love begins. Okay. And it could be because you know that the person that you're that you're with is Mr. Right or, or Mrs. Right. So, you want to make sure that you're healing. So, excuse me. So even though you're having these issues, you still feel like you have victory. You still feel that there's victory here. Okay, so you're kind of in your head over here, but you still have the victory. Right? And that's probably where this hope and promise is coming from, because you're still feeling that way, but you have the 6 of Swords. So, let's clarify on this 6 of Wands. In the present. See how you're doing in the present right now. Why is the 6 of Wands here, Spirit? Oh, you can throw me 2 cards. Okay, so you have the 8 of Pentacles upside down, but yet you have the new beginning. So there, you feel like there's still victory. You still feel like you're still winning. Okay, it's not that bad, right? Some tough times, but you still feel like you're winning. Might not be working towards, exactly what you want it to be working towards, but you have new beginnings starting. Okay, you're closing one chapter to open another chapter. Okay, so you might feel like it's a little unfair of what's going on. Okay. So even though you have your victory, you feel it's a little unfair, but you're still going to have your new beginnings. Not too bad. Six of Swords. Okay, let's figure out what the Six of Swords is here. Okay, you have a new beginning, but the Ace of Cups is upside down. So you have there's really some imbalance going on. And this is also imbalance as well. So it's like unfair and a little imbalanced. And I'm seeing this imbalance here with these three cards. So, okay. But you have the Six of Swords, so, okay. You might feel like you're protecting yourself from this imbalance and this unfairness. Okay. And you're probably protecting yourself because of the Ace of Cups upside down. Okay. I don't think that it was ending so much as it was the ending of this new chapter. This ending that you have here is not the type of ending where it's over, it's done, we're separated. I do not see this as a separation. I see this as the end of one chapter in your life, beginning a new chapter. Okay? Okay, so more than anything, it's just you're drained. You're feeling drained, right? It was draining. That chapter in your life was draining you. So you made a new chapter. You got your strength and your courage back. Okay. With the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, you're not going anywhere. This isn't this is just a new beginning. I think you guys, we will see, but it looks to me like something happened in your relationship and you guys decided to drop it and start again. Start fresh. Okay, because this is adjusting, reformation. Okay. Maybe somebody was taking more responsibility this time than last time. Maybe somebody wasn't taking the responsibilities and putting all the responsibilities onto somebody else, and then you had a talk, and now they've decided to pick up some work as well. Okay, take some of the responsibilities around the house or whatever it might be, right? And that's what I'm kind of seeing there is the adjusting to the new cycle, to the new chapter. Because back here you have Judgment, right? It was good news. It was good news coming in. You had the Empress, prosperity, but then you had the Ten of Wands, and then you started feeling indecisive. You started having doubts and insecurities about this Knight of Wands, okay? So you felt it was good news. It was prosperity. Maybe somebody had gotten a job, the money was coming in the way the money was supposed to go. Whatever was going your way. Right? Everything seemed fine. But then something happened with the Ten of Wands upside down. Now we're feeling burdened. Why am I feeling burdened? Now all of a sudden I'm feeling burdened and I'm having doubts of this Knight of Wands. Okay? And so it's kind of making me mad. So then you got mad, upset. And that's how you got here. And in fact, I see it. You became mad, you became upset, and for that time period, you were this way. Got you all up in your head, started making you think, and now you're getting to the point where you're not doing that anymore. Okay, now you've come to the conclusion that you're determined to get back to the promise, to the happy home, okay, and allow the love to begin again. but it only can happen when you get this new chapter. Okay? So somebody has to take responsibility now. Okay, so let's just clarify on this really fast, on this responsibility. It's like I was working really hard and you became a burden. I don't know, maybe somebody lost their job and didn't want to get a job. Maybe they hadn't had a job for so long that they didn't want to have a job anymore. Okay, they just got comfortable and weren't putting out the responsibility. Whoa. Okay. Spirit wants to give us a book over here, but let's just take what we can here, okay? So we have the Knight of Wands with the Lovers upside down, the Queen of Coins, the Page of Swords. Let's just stop there for 1 second, okay? Because they give us 3 other cards. And I see it. I see it as well. Okay, so we will use these in just 1 second, okay? But yes, so then it became to the point where I was pissed off. I have the Lovers upside down, right? I'm done. Okay, I can't deal with this. You know, you need to pick up the pace. You need to take some action, okay, and get it together. I can't do this all by myself. Okay, so, yeah, you know, you can't do all this by yourself. Okay, so maybe you felt it was a loss, you know. You're so mad, it was like, it's also shame, and maybe it was like, I'm so mad, and this is like a crying shame, right? That you can't get your coins together over here. But then you have the Queen of Coins over here, and maybe you were mad, and they were, maybe there's communication here too. Maybe they were feeling shameful and guilty. You got mad and maybe they were feeling shameful and guilty and then stopped communicating with you. Which gave you pain. There's that kind of like that separation kind of thing. It's just more like I'm seeing the separation as kind of hiding, ignoring you. Hiding and ignoring you. I don't want to talk about it anymore right now. You're giving me 3 of Swords. So then it looks like there was no communication. So this person decided that they support, service, travel. They decided to go get a job, or you were talking about you were not talking because they didn't want to have a job. They didn't want to have a job, but they wanted to be an emperor, and it gave you 3 of Swords. Okay, so they want to just sit around the house and be an emperor, but they don't want to have a job, and so this made you really upset. It's for somebody. For others of you, it was like you got really upset, you started to ignore them, they started feeling guilty and upset about this. And so they decided that they were gonna help support you and become the emperor that you want them to be, because they've started feeling guilty. That's what it looks like, and maybe that's where the love begins. So we do have that. That's very interesting. And yeah, it looks like there was a where there's no conversation. It looks like in the past, because you started hermiting against them. Stop talking to them. Cut out their conversations. Ignored them. Oh, excuse me. Lost my cards. That started making them feel guilty. 2 of Cups. 9 of Cups upside down. Okay. And the Page of Cups. So it does look like this person did come in and apologize to you. And if they haven't apologized to you, they're going to apologize to you because they feel very guilty. Okay. So they do have love for you with the 2 of Cups, and they do want to have this cooperation with you and unify with you. There is a 9 of Cups upside down but there is an apology, okay, coming to you. So whether they've already apologized, then that's great. If they have not, they will be. Okay, they will be coming to you to apologize. Okay. They will be coming to you to apologize sometime here within the present to the near future, right? So, and I think it's because they're really telling you that they were feeling, oh, they're feeling reluctant though, because they're feeling a little defensive. They're feeling a little reluctant to apologize to you, but I do really believe that the majority of you, they will come to apologize. Because the Nine of Cups upside down is feeling like, you know, they want to, but they're like scared. Like some people are scared to apologize. Like they don't even know how to apologize. So it's like, I really want to apologize to you, but God, I don't know how. But I want to make this work. I want this love to begin, because it looks like this person wants the love to begin as well as just as much as you do. They just don't know how to apologize very well. So let's put it this way, since we always cut things in half. Okay, either they're reluctant to come and apologize, and so therefore they may not apologize because they are reluctant, or they're reluctant to apologize and they will come to apologize. So no matter how you see it, even if you're reluctant, that means they're still thinking about it. Okay? You can't be reluctant and not think about it. So at least you have that. At least they're trying to think of how to come to apologize. Now, if this person does not apologize to you for this, just remember they were trying, they just don't know how. Some people just don't know how to apologize either. Okay, so you'll either get an apology or you might not. You'll know your person. Okay, if your person is not one to apologize, then you probably will not get an apology. But that doesn't mean that they weren't thinking about it. Because like I said, to have reluctance means you are thinking of it. So at least they're not that egomatic. See, because their emperor is not upside down, he knows he needs to take the leadership role, he or she, and that they need to help. Okay? So we have the Ace of Pentacles over here upside down in the near future. Okay. With the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Nine of Cups again. Reluctance again. Now what? It's so funny because like you're trying to over here to make this new chapter because you really want this person and you just really want this person to do what they want. You know, not what they want, what they need to do. And like they're thinking about doing it. You're giving them all these chances. You're even changing things around and adjusting your lifestyle to meet, you know, in the middle with this person. They're trying so hard, but then they have all this, right? Got all of this going on. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles over here. So you might not feel like it either could be stalled. This is either stalled or you might be feeling unlucky. Thinking for a second, sorry. Because it could even be refusal to see. Because here's a realization. Hold on a second. Let me just put these together right here because this card here, but see, this could be a realization. And I don't know if that's the refusal to realize. Like, are you, in or is it improvement? But see, I don't see improvement because this is bad luck. Unlucky, realization, improvement. hold on. And then not taking a leap of faith with the Nine of Cups, with once again, hesitating. Hesitating. Okay, what I see here is, let me do a little clarification here so I can know if this is you or your partner. Hold on one second. Because this is really weird because it could go either way. It could be you or your partner. So I just need one card to either clarify your signs or a sign that does not clarify with you at all. Okay, the three cards that we got here is the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups upside down, and the Ace of Coins. So it's like the only way that you're going to get your Ace of Coins right side up is once you're not blinded anymore to see that, oh my gosh, okay. You're going to have to force this person because, see, they're in hesitation. So even though they're feeling guilty and they even want to maybe come and apologize to you, they still haven't moved their ass. Plain and simple. It's like they feel guilty, but they're not moving. So the only way that you can get the Ace of Coins right side up, this is refusal to realize the bad luck of not taking the leap, the new, the leap of faith for the new job or whatever it is that they need to move their butt on, okay, with hesitation. Right? It's the same over here. I'm hesitating to, to offer an apology. Like I said, some of you might even get an apology, but okay, even if they apologize, they're still not moving their butt. So yeah, you're going to have to force them to get off their butt. You got the Two of Swords, okay? And it looks like, because they're blinded, to see that they really, that's that refusal to realize, the blinded. But this is not only just a blinded card. This is also fear. Maybe they fear going out into the world. Maybe they had a great job or something and they lost what they thought was the only thing they could do. And now they're scared to get back into, let's just use workplace for instance here, and they're scared to get back into the workplace. Because as soon as they move their butt to do that, then you can have your Ace of Coins right side up. That will be the 100%, new fresh start with coins. Getting the prosperity that you both need, right? This person is either fearful that maybe they can't make the coins like they did before. Maybe they had a very high paying job. Let's say maybe they made, whatever, and now they have to go work for minimum wage because they can't get that job back because they can't find an opening. Or maybe they had a really good job and they fear that, they won't be able to find a job like that again. Or they're just blinded. For some of you, they might even be just blinded to realize that we really ain't making the money that you think we should be making. You need to start moving. Maybe they're blinded to see they're lazy. I don't know. So then you have the Hermit over here. I change my cards now because those are my clarifying cards. I don't see a lazy card in here though, but I'm not going to say that they're not lazy because there's going to be people out there like, oh yeah, they're lazy. Okay. Okay, so the Hermit, now you're becoming cold because you're realizing they ain't moving their butt. But you're the Queen of Pentacles. There you are sitting in your energy, still making your Pentacles. Four of Swords, ignoring them. Now you have a loss. What in the... Now you have a loss. This isn't... I'll clarify on that loss because you still have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords upside down. So let me clarify on the loss. Because I don't think you're going to have loss of coins. I don't know, unless you do end up having loss of coins because these people will not move their butt and you're spending too much money. Okay, and you knew that this was going to happen. Like, you knew the bills were going to just start racking up, and now it's starting to happen. You have a loss with the Judgment, and there was that Judgment again. Oh, you guys are fighting. Okay, it's going to cause a fight. Yeah, what I'm thinking the loss is the loss of coinage over here. The loss of coinage, which then puts you in the Ten of Swords. Okay? I'm telling you, it's going to cause a fight because you knew that sooner or later these bills or something were going to start racking up and that you could not afford to do this all by yourself. Okay? Now you have the hope and the acceptance and the turnaround and renewal. It's almost like you're still hoping that this person will... You have the loss of coinage, but you're still holding on to the hope. And there's the hope here too. And you're hoping for that good news that this person is actually going to go get a job. You're just not going to give up on hope. Good for you, though. Good for you for keeping your hopes high. And, you know, sometimes I know that these people, you know, it's like, oh, you're wasting your time. But no, sometimes, you know, when we really love somebody and we know somebody, we can keep the hope. Even though they're blinded now, you know, maybe you can kind of get them out of that area. Maybe you know why they're doing it. You know, everybody's story is a little bit different. But keeping positive is going to be the best thing you can do for your person. Because getting down on them is not going to help them much. You know, okay, so you do have the Six of Coins here, right? So, you know, you do have a little empathy for them. Maybe they did start trying to go out and move their butt, right? With the Two of Coins. But you're still, you know, Five of Staff, maybe they're really fighting hard. They're fighting hard to find that job now, right? They're fighting hard. That's what it looks like. It looks like they're fighting hard now. You had a talk or something and they're moving their butt. It's like you're ignoring the problem. And I don't think this is ignoring them. Now that I see this, I think you're ignoring the problem so that they could go out and move, you know, move it, find it, put those applications out. Okay? Going out there, moving it. Okay? We've got the Death over here. It's almost like they're going back to basics. That's the way I see it. I see this one as back to basics. At first I thought it was a loss. I thought it was loss of coins, but now that we've clarified with all these cards, I see it as going cold, but staying within your energy, going to work, doing what you need to do, ignoring that situation and letting them go back to basics. Letting them go back to basics. For some of you, it could have been the other way too. You might have started losing coins, okay? But the good news is that they are going back to basics. They are trying to find this job. Okay, they have a few options in mind. They're fighting hard for, you know, for a job. Okay, and there's a lot of hope and promise. So there could be two different scenarios here too, because there is this other one is, yeah, you lost your coins, you know, but you're still keeping hope for this person. But really with these four clarifying cards, you know, you guys, it really looks like for the majority of you, it's back to basics. Good news is I'm going to do something. Okay. Good news is I'm reassessing. I'm trying. I'm doing something. Okay. So yeah, it looks like your person, the majority of you is really fighting hard to try to get these pentacles. And who knows, maybe it was 2 in 1. Maybe you were losing coins and then they noticed it and they were like, hey, we better start moving our butt. I better start doing something. Okay, before we lose this house or this car or, you know. So, but like I said, no matter what, good job on keeping the hope and the faith alive here because That positive energy is really what's going to help you in this scenario. So let's see what the oracle cards say in the end. It's going to keep the harmony. And there it is. That's what you were looking for the whole time. The harmony. You have the love begins plus the Four of Wands equals the harmony. So this is going to keep you harmonized. So I do see your person waking up. Okay. Realizing, I do need to do something. Okay. I do need to do something. And talking about keeping the positivity, I do have the Law of Attraction cards, which come in very handy for keeping that positivity going. And let's see. Okay, what we got going on here. Okay, for you, remember, Law of Attraction is one of the things. Always think about what you want. Don't think about what you don't want. Because even if you think about what you don't want, you get it. Think about what you want so you get it. I see myself attracting harmonizing intent. Wow, look at that. And that's exactly what you just did. You attracted harmonizing intent. You hoped it, promised it, loved it, harmonized it, and here's your card. Wow. Okay, so I see myself attracting only those in harmony with my current intent. And I am getting clearer and clearer in every moment about what it is that I want. It matters not what others are choosing. What is important is that I am pleased with myself, I am pleased with me, and as I see myself. I certainly am. Very nice. Okay, and that is very beautiful. Okay, and we will get to your angel card. See what the angel answers are for you. Tell us, Spirit, what is good for Taurus, Gemini. There's something better. See, there is something better. There is definitely something better. And you just keep telling your partner, there's something better. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to get out there and make that money. Okay? Don't be scared, that you're not going to make the same kind of coinage that you did before. Okay? And ask your angels. Okay? Ask your angels. And then we have our animal cards that I like to use. Okay. They always have beautiful messages as well. What animal should you be? What animal energy should you take on? Take on the Kingfisher. Be patient and focused. So, just be patient with your loved one as they're trying to get this job, and try to keep them focused on, trying to get that job as well. And keep them positive and keep telling them what a good job they're doing, right? Keep telling them what a good job they're doing, so that way they have the positivity to want to continue to go out there and do it, right? Okay, and let's see what other card we have here. Study. Okay, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So, if they're looking for a career, and, this might be vice versa as well. This could be you doing this, not your partner, right? So whatever it is, just remember, reading, research, and education, help yourself to study. Okay? Let yourself study. And what else do we have? And oracle cards. Okay, you are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So when you are getting discerned about this, going and watching tarot is always a great way to settle the mind. If you can find somebody who resonates with you, it is a good way to give you a little study, actually, as well, right? And a little research. So these two cards actually go hand in hand very well, because, as tarot readers, we try to, educate you, on what's going on in your life, even if it doesn't resonate 100, pick and choose what resonates and throw it away, right? So oracle cards would be great for you. And if any of you do oracle cards, you know, you could always sit down with yourself and just kind of, you know, ask the cards, you know, which way you're going. Okay, what's going on. So that's always great. And it's also, for me, it's very refreshing. Okay, it gets my mind off of garbage, right? Anything that's negative. When I start feeling a little wishy-washy, I kind of do my cards, you know. I never play with my cards negative, though. I will tell you right now, I will not do that because I will put negative energy into my cards, so I do not touch my cards when negative. So, but if I am feeling a little, you know, not feeling, you know, like, oh, I wonder what could happen here, you know, then I'll go do my cards and it reassures me. But mad, upset, completely distraught, I will not touch my cards. I do not want my cards to have that kind of energy in them. Okay, so if you do oracle cards, I will tell you that you should never touch your cards when in a really bad mood. Negative energy will fill your cards, and it's, you know, you get smudge them and do all kinds of stuff, and it takes sometimes a long time to get that negative out, depending on how heavy the negativity is. Okay, so I would assume that, you know, if you're really feeling like that, go watching YouTube would be better. That's what I do. I watch it. I don't play with my cards. So, okay. And that is for you. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And thank you for tuning in. And if you like this, please like and subscribe. And I hope all of you come back for the next month's reading. And enjoy. And peace, love, and joy to everybody. Bye-bye.